Good morning. Welcome back to the Word on the Street podcast. I'm your host, Noah, and I'm here with a very special guest.
Hi, I'm Caroline Hayday. I'm a teacher here at Lehman. I teach living environment, epidemiology, bioethics, and physical science.
Wow. Today we're here to make Earth Day pudding. We have trees, which are pretzels. We have dirt, which are crushed up Oreos. We have rocks and gummy worms, which are supposed to be worms. We have grass, which is icing. We have some tissues, we have some gloves if we're trying to, keep it classy. And, we're going to see who can get this done the fastest, because I'm a very competitive person, but she says she's a very competitive person too. So we're going to get this done. I'm going to win, though. Do you think? Okay. So, what do you teach, miss?
So I teach science.
Uh-huh.
Right now I'm teaching physical science, living environment, and bioethics.
Oh, okay. How long have you been in Lehman?
This is my second year.
Oh, second year.
Yep.
Okay. Did you get to choose the subject that you teach?
Yes and no. So I'm certified in living environment in biology. So my core classes have to be related to biology. But physical science was a freshman class that I didn't necessarily pick, but it's a lot of chemistry and physics, both of which I really liked and did a lot of in college. So it's been a lot of fun.
So you're familiar with these things, these items in front of us? Trees.
I am familiar with trees. I will tell you, I'm old enough that when I was in school, they didn't care about the environment, so we did not take earth science.
Oh, okay. How long ago that was? That?
I'm not answering that. Okay, a long time ago.
Let's I tried to put the gloves on before, but something happened.
I'm gonna go with no gloves, I think.
Oh, okay. I used to be a doctor.
Did you?
Back in my past life, but I don't think I need to put the second one. It doesn't really matter. So, I really don't know how to do this, but what do you think we should start with?
The dirt seems like the right way to go. Maybe we'll start this the layers, like the core of the earth.
Okay. So what was your favorite subject in school?
High school? That is a great question. What was my favorite subject? I really enjoyed English. I enjoyed math. I actually really, really liked math.
Okay. I'm so good at math.
I didn't say I was good at it, but I liked it.
Okay.
No, I was pretty good at it. I liked math. And I really enjoyed chemistry.
Chemistry. Okay. Well, what is your favorite aspect of teaching science classes?
I find that at the high school level, a lot of students haven't really thought about the world around them and why it is the way it is. They sort of accept that things are the way they are.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of fun to see students realize why things are the way they are. There's a why to everything in biology, and nobody ever spends any time thinking about it. So
why does the Earth spin?
That is more earth science and astronomy.
Oh.
But it has to do with gravity.
Oh, what's gravity again?
Gravitational pull of the planets.
What does gravity do?
Well, gravity on Earth. This feels like a test. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey.
I'm
the teacher here.
So gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared, which is the rate at which things accelerate as they fall to Earth.
Oh, okay. So
but gravitational pull is like the pull of large objects.
So if I was to let this go, it would drop.
Correct. So fun fact, if you drop a bowling ball and a tennis ball at the same time, which one hits the ground first?
I'm guessing the bowling ball because it's heavier?
No.
Oh.
Exact same time, because they're both accelerating at the same rate.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Yeah, so if you drop, so there's this experiment where they put a feather and a bowling ball in a vacuum, right? So there's no air resistant, there's no air currents, and you see the bowling ball and the feather hit the ground at the same time.
Oh. So what did you do before teaching at Lehman?
I was an attorney. I was an attorney at a firm in Manhattan.
Oh, did you like being an attorney?
Being a lawyer?
Yeah.
I did like being a lawyer. It was really interesting.
Is there a difference between being a lawyer and being an attorney?
No. Oh, lawyer and attorney? No. Technically, I think you're an attorney if you've passed the bar versus going to law school, but people use them interchangeably. I just find attorney easier to say. Lawyer is kind of, I don't know, there's something about it.
What was one of your biggest cases?
So I wasn't that kind of lawyer. I did transactional work, which means I helped companies buy and sell other companies.
Oh, okay.
So do you know Sears?
Sears.
It's like they sell clothing and appliances.
Oh, I think I've heard of it.
I worked on when they went bankrupt, and their largest shareholder bought all the assets by himself. And so I did that transaction. I worked for McDonald's. One of my biggest clients was McDonald's.
Oh, I love McDonald's. We have a McDonald's right across the
I
street.
love McDonald's too. Yeah.
So I'm guessing, when you're a lawyer, you're making a lot of money.
I made more than when I was a teacher, for sure.
So what made you switch?
Money's not everything, which I realize is really easy to say. You definitely need enough money to have and do the things you want and need. But it got to a point where I had been doing it for long enough that the money wasn't, it became less important, and I had enough to do the things I wanted and needed. And what I really wanted was to do something a little more meaningful.
Was this always the plan to go from being a lawyer to being a teacher, then eventually retire?
No, so very little about my life has actually been a solid plan. I was a biology major in college. I was supposed to go to medical school. I didn't do that. Then I went to public health school, and while I was in public health school, decided to become a lawyer. Then I was a lawyer for 20 years. And so no, it was definitely not a plan. I basically decided I didn't want to be a lawyer anymore, or at least I didn't want to be the kind of lawyer I was. And so I started to think about what is it that I did want to do. And I'd always been really interested in teaching. I enjoy the process of breaking things down and explaining things to people.
Yeah.
And I really like kids, older kids.
Yeah.
I like the high school. And I kind of wanted to be around people that were lively and fun, and so that's how teaching started.
Okay. Do you have any advice for kids that want to go a certain route in life? Certain majors?
I don't know if this is the right advice. It's kind of not that deep, right? I think you should do what interests you at the time. There are some majors that are maybe a little more financially lucrative than others, but at the end of the day, you have to.
Excuse me.
Sorry.
For our viewers that don't know what lucrative.
Oh, I'm sorry. That there are some degrees that will earn you more money than others, and sometimes people get very fixated on that. Like I really wanted to be a psychology major in college, and my parents thought that was silly, so I became a biology major instead. But the reality is, I think you got to do what you love, right? And so you should make smart decisions. But you ultimately have to be happy in what you're doing, or you're not going to be very good at it, and you're not going to want to do it.
Exactly. Happiness is very important.
So my advice is, look, the thing that you do need to realize is you're not going to be happy every day, right?
True.
Working sometimes is a real pain in the neck. But that's okay, right? You don't have to be happy every day. But on balance, when you wake up in the morning, you should think that your life is treating you pretty well.
True. I thank God every morning when I wake up,
Absolutely. That's great.
Very important. So, do you have any plans after you're done with teaching, or this is the last step?
My swan song?
Yeah. Whatever that is.
I don't know. I'm somebody who needs external motivation. My husband wants to retire, and he just wants to take classes and just learn everything he can learn. And he's really good about doing that by himself, right? When he's bored at home, he'll take out a math book and learn some new math. I'm not really that girl. I need other people to sort of push me. So I really like working. So I haven't really thought too far ahead about when I'm not going to work, because I kind of can't imagine a life where I don't have somewhere specific to go.
So how's the family?
I have one daughter.
Oh.
I have 9 pets.
Wow. What are those pets?
I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, 2 frogs, a hamster, a fish, and a snail.
Wow. In one home?
In one house. It's kind of a zoo.
Wow.
And then I have a husband, the aforementioned husband. So...
And they're very supportive of the major change in careers?
Yes, absolutely. Yes. My daughter was really proud of me, which was fun.
My future kids are very proud of me. I don't have any kids.
Well, back then she was 10, 11, well, 9, 10. So everything I did was great. Now she's 13 going on 21 and things are less great.
Do you teach her, like, have you, like, ever taught her, like, living environment, or thought about teaching homeschool?
So homeschool, definitely not.
Mm-hmm.
No.
You don't want to be around her that much, huh?
I don't think, I can't learn very well from my husband. He can't learn very well from me. I don't know that I'm the right person to teach her things. Where I'm helpful is she started doing a little bit of organic chemistry, and she was a little bit confused.
Yeah.
I just want to point out that my environmental scape is finished.
Worms.
The worms are here. See? They're in the ground where they should be.
I did some things too. It's because, you had the grass. So I didn't. And I'm the host. So, So what made you teach us? Because teaching us is not easy. You could have just went to middle school, elementary. You could have became a professor. College or university.
All of which I thought of. So I really wanted to be around high school kids. I did, when I started this process, I knew I didn't want to be an elementary school teacher.
Okay.
And the thing about teaching the college level is that you teach, but you do a lot of research as well. And I didn't really want to be a researcher. I really just wanted to teach.
Exactly. It's boring.
Exactly. So, yeah, it's a lot of work.
Exactly.
And so, I was thinking between middle school and high school was more appealing to me just because, high schoolers are starting to come into their own. They sort of know what they like. They're sort of developing a strategy for their future. And I felt like I would do better with that population than the more emo middle school set.
Emo, yeah, we accept emo people here, It's a very friendly, safe.
I'm good with emo.
Yeah, I love emo people.
Just maybe not all the time.
Yeah, it's okay though. So that's why you chose to become a.
Yeah, that's why I chose to be a high school teacher. And the reality of Lehman is that happened to be the job I got. So you're stuck with me now.
We love it. Thank God I'm leaving in a year. Not in a year, in a few months. But what is it called? How long do you plan to stay here?
I don't know. Day to day. I don't have any plans to leave. I don't. You right?
Retirement plans?
No.
Oh.
No. I still have a lot to learn. Right. I'm only in my second year. I'm still desperately trying to become a better teacher, and this year I had to basically relearn all the chemistry I forgot, which has been great. Actually, I'm really enjoying that. But it's a lot of work.
Of course.
A lot of work. It gives me new appreciation for what you guys have to do.
Thank you. We try very hard, because being a student it's not as easy as they think it is.
No.
I have to wake up in the morning.
It's true. So do I, though.
But you're old, so it's okay.
Thank you.
But no, being old is very.
I might have used the word experienced, but.
Exactly. But, I want to. Oh, as you guys can see, my beautiful. I don't know what that is, but.
This is my tree.
It's not Christmas. This is my oasis. I don't know what it is, because it's definitely not the Earth. But this is what I have so far. This is what. Can you show the viewers?
Oh, absolutely.
Guys, which one is better?
I think my tree is mine. Outstanding.
This is hers.
This is like a forest fire.
Why would you make a forest fire? Like, why?
That's what it looks like.
You tried.
When there's nothing less but trunks.
Exactly. It's okay. But guys, I want to thank you.
I like how you co-opted mine, by the way.
Oh, this is mine. But it's okay. It's okay, miss. If you can add more.
I'm good, thank you.
The food was amazing. The soil was great. The gummy bears, they, slithered away. I don't know what happened, but I want to thank you.
Thank you.
Joining us today.
Thank you. This has been great. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Catch you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.